What is up, everybody?
Yeah,
We're back again.
We're back. Turns out people actually enjoyed it. Very enthusiastic from Viv.
Oh boy, Viv. And I think what I've heard from the comments is that it's really the openings is what people come here for.
Yeah, especially the opening. Yeah. If you go look on the analytics, you see that they only watch like the first 30 seconds and then click off.
Yeah. Well, because this is what they want. The chemistry of this, just the first 30 seconds, it's just out of this world. It's like we're in the same room.
Actually, so we have King versus Guk. We're gonna start with the last game of the series, Game 5. I think Gucky went up 2-0. King brought it back to Game 5. So I think King pretty much had the momentum, would you say? Or like the mental...
There were a couple crazy games. So
yeah, the
King
mental
definitely
edge.
And what was it for? What round was this? Because I know this was in qualifiers. Was this to get into main event, or was this the one before it?
Winners round
this was in winners.
Open qualifier. So
damn.
I think the winner would go on. I think the winner would get into main event, and then
because the winner would play Luso.
Yeah.
And
then the loser would fall into losers, but still, and would actually be set up in a pretty good position to get back in. Is there anything else that we're missing?
I think I would just say is these two guys, they're two creamers, right? Part of the best club in SMS, but I think more of that is that they are both two of style players. They love the style, so I think you'll see. And King loves to keep her deke. Gucky loves to deke too. They both are big dekers, so I think you'll see a lot of that. Yeah, they're addicts. They need it. So we'll see a lot of that, and I think it's an important thing to know that they're kind of going for style. And you'll see it kind of maybe get more intense as people realize what's actually at stake.
Yeah, but I think a big theme from these types of games where it's two people who enjoy styling on the other player, right? Is that maybe it's not about your shot selection, but getting to that shot selection could be cleaned up, right? Does that make sense?
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
So we'll see King as P1, DK Toads, Gucky with Peach and P2. So once again, you can stop me whenever.
Is it going from?
Yeah, he went for the immediate.
I feel if you're gonna do that, you might as well let it rip immediately. But
Yeah. I think it's more. Okay, wait. Hold on. So you say just
immediately let it rip, immediately pass it. Because right there, you don't have anyone to get that rebound, right? And if you pass back, if you do pass backwards, and the captain immediately runs forwards, and then you're in a better rebounding position.
Yeah, I feel King was not going for it. Oh goodness.
Oh, you think he just got caught in the air?
I think he was not going for it, and then Gucky immediately reacted, read exactly what he wanted to do, because I think King wanted to shoot the corner, or pretty much make Gucky decide whether to let King have the corner or go for the lob, right?
Yeah,
and then
that makes sense.
And Gucky smothered the hell out of it.
I think the European's better in that situation.
I think it is too.
But I can understand the panic. Just LA and be it.
Yeah, because he was coming hard.
I think what Gucky was trying to do was to try to rip it right for the Peach, because it looks like the Peach has that area right there. Because he gets a deke, right? Gets past the Toad here, and so then he brings his Toad up. So then he tries to let it rip. I'm guessing that's to try to bounce it off Critter onto Peach.
Yeah, I'd say. Did he just not aim it, or did it was just unlucky bounce?
I might just be unlucky. I don't know.
But honestly, I think you just European too. If you European.
Yeah, I know. I definitely. You have numbers.
Yeah. You just got you just earned numbers pretty much, and look this Toad here is also way ahead of DK. I think he also turned around though, but still.
Yeah, you force a hit. You force an item. This is early in the game, so just kind of establishing item advantage, I think, is so important, right? You have essentially he's bringing up that toad. So you have a 2-on-1. So you just want to pelt the keeper with shots if you're not going to go for check.
Yeah, like I mean, the fact that he got a shot off is great because he's now keeping up with King on like the in like the item war or whatever we call it. What do we call it?
I just call it what item?
Item. Whatever.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. We'll lab it.
It sounds cool.
Item more.
Yeah.
Ooh, almost gets the dinker there.
Yeah. And like he's just going for the item, and both of them are trying to get items. Oh my goodness! Oh.
Is that? I think you got to match. I mean, I get why, because you don't want to clear it if you don't have to. So like you're trying to come down with it, but
yeah, I think he's like, so like yeah, he's trying to clear it though, but like look at, like there's a point where you just gotta look at like where your goalie just dove, how much open space he has, and just hit. Like honestly, like take because taking that risk could get you scored on like it did. What were you saying?
Yeah, I think it's just worth giving up the item. It's just you also put the peach down. You give yourself like an advantage. So it's just better.
Would that hit into the wall like the little electric?
No, I think you're so far away.
Yeah, that's fair. But still, like peach is on the ground, and you can like at least attempt to get something out of it, and also you're not getting scored on. But
King, also that.
Yeah, and King also does get 2 items, but like, is it worth it? Especially when you're getting scored on, especially in this close of a series. And like, both of these players go to game 5 or go to game point every single time they play, right?
Yeah.
So like, in something as close and in like, as like, especially in skill level, as if you're like super close in skill level, like those type of interactions can be the difference between a win and a loss.
It's so easy to avoid giving up that goal.
Right.
Let's see. Oh, such an early item there.
I do not like the instant item off the kickoff.
Yeah.
If my scrubbing were ever worth a shit. Yeah, so I do understand what he's going for, because if he gets the shit spread, he hits both. Like he definitely would have if King didn't have like his reaction time about that. But I just don't like it in general. I think you can definitely just hold on to it.
Yeah, I think you're so it's so risky, right? Because you're risking going down 2-0, and like if he reacts to it now, you're still like you just burned 1 for 1, which is good. Right. But like I would much rather have him do bananas, right, and then you shell on the ground. Right? It's very easy to shell after the banana.
Exactly, because that's like the same type of trade, but also you're preventing this shot that's probably going to go up.
Yeah.
And I think
crazy reaction time by King.
Yeah.
Absolutely great play by him.
Right.
That's why you.
Oh, keep going.
I was gonna say, but that's why you don't want to put him in the position to make a great play.
Yeah, and like look now he's down. Or Gucky is down 2 items, but still has that goal at least. But he has possession. Yeah,
and he's got the peach. It looks like I don't know if there's another
toad, a toad back here.
Oh, there's a toad. There's a toad there. Okay.
Yeah, there he is.
Cool. Oh,
I like that. Yeah.
Okay, so here's the thing. I've always thought this is: do you hit there or do you item there? Would you rather 2 1 items or 1 0 items?
What do you mean? Hit this
would you rather if you go back to when King hits Gucky in the air, like right there, would back right? So like when Gucky makes this pass, would you rather King as King item there? So you go 1 0 items or?
So I know what you're saying. I think actually when we played, I think I tried it a couple times where I just throw out a shell to like maybe hope that you don't get an item, right? And the thing that I always ran into was you have to time it perfectly or else they're just going to go over it and you're down an item and they're probably getting one on top of a shot, because right there, at minimum, that's a stun. Right?
Yeah, no, you definitely don't want that shot to go off.
Right, and so
I'm thinking if you can get there with like a shell, then knock down.
Yeah,
I guess he would go. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't. I think you hit, and I understand why you would use an item though, but I think you hit.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
And like most of it for me at least is like, oh, I'm gonna let him have this item, but I have 2 and I'm sick, so that's it. Like,
well, you're obviously gonna dodge the item, so like,
yeah. I mean, like, I'll just move around it, like, yeah. No, but like seriously, like no memes. Yeah. I'm just like, well, I mean, I have 2, and like, how much like mileage are they gonna get on one item when I have 2? Right? They have
exactly.
To do
you can counter one.
Right. Right. Like we're like it's a banana, and at minimum we're trading, right? Or
yeah.
Like, we are definitely going to trade items at some point. And I have an extra one.
Now this is a really good spot for King, except for that pass. You got another bananas right there still.
Yeah. Yeah, another thing about hitting is that you probably don't hit them into the fence. And so the fence does give you that free, I guess, kind of free breakaway. So, yeah, this is really unfortunate. I guess you just got to know that those bananas are really going to stay there for a really long time.
Yeah, well, you also have the 2 toads in the middle there.
Yeah.
So, like,
yeah,
you could have set it up a little bit better because you've cornered yourself now. Mm-hmm. Even if the bananas aren't there, you're still in, like, a really bad spot.
I think it's also, like, we went over it a little bit last time where it's, like, once you got that numbers advantage, get it to the middle. Because you have all that space. And that's a 4v2. Or maybe, I'm assuming there's, like, a Peaches down.
I think there's probably one on the far side, yeah.
Yeah, but, like, still, you still have numbers advantage. Get to the middle.
Yeah.
Because, like, then you have to make him choose. You have to make Gaki choose, like, who's he going to guard and what's he going to let off.
Yeah, I think, yeah. And we see there, King still has item advantage, though, so...
Yeah. Yeah. Ooh, that's bold. I would have cleared that. I would have cleared that out of just because I'm a bitch. I'm just like, get away.
Going down with that? Oh, my God. The balls on this man.
Yeah. Like... I mean, like, he's not very close, but still, Toad range is just crazy.
Yeah.
I would have at least passed it back here.
Oh, yeah, I would have been mashing A at that point. And he does get it off.
Not only mashing A, I am immediately telling myself, you fucking trash can, you know?
Look, this has been made like 4 or 5 times. I cannot get the ball out of Critter's hands. So this goes to man most times, yeah. But it looks like, that was a good bananas there.
Yes, that was insane. And it forces him to switch, which also gives Gucky more time to get that lob off, too, which is really nice, but he does not sink it. Do you think he was, like, trying to read the shell, so he just let it off too early?
Yeah, I think you've got the shell, in your head, and you're like, I need to get a shot off. I need to get a shot off. Yeah. And if you flub the lob, at least you give yourself a rebound opportunity. So I think it's better to get a shitty lob off than do that. Because I mean, like, the second item, knowing my opponent and my opponent has 2 items, I'm like expecting the item to come immediately.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. And like people are like the weird thing is like people are starting to read that you are reading that, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And that
this happens to me all the time because like I'll try to like item and then pass the ball expecting the retaliation, and then they'll hold it. I'll be like, what the fuck? Why?
Yeah.
I had an open goal.
It was it was so stupid. It came back around to being smart, kind of shit.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, that was.
Oh, I forgot the L button.
L button.
I love
L
that.
button.
Love that. But I thought it was gonna be really bad for him, especially after he passed it up. Because, like, usually when you pass it up like this, right? When you pass it up like this, it's always going to be a turnover.
Yeah. I think, again, that was another crazy reaction time with the item.
Yeah. Like, it's out as soon as he hits A to pass it.
I think he hits A. I don't know if he was hitting A trying to get the item, or he hits A and he goes, but either way, it works out. So.
Yeah. And then you just hit the L button. I also think he was a bit too far anyway.
Yeah, I don't think that one would have gone in. There, I mean, do you think you can get the pass off to Peach? I don't know with the bananas. You could probably just lob it.
No, I think you at least attempt it. What's
yeah?
What's the harm in trying? Because like if you pass it back, well, he's gonna pass it back, and look at that crowd of people. It doesn't get him. Yeah, I mean, it gives him possession, but I guess King is just like that's out of system or whatever.
Yeah, I mean that's hard too because you're not expecting the ball there, so you don't really, and you're in such an awkward spot. You don't really have the space to go for a slide.
Yeah.
So like, obviously, you'll basically get a shot, click the B button. But like, I can understand you're like, what do I go? What do I do? And then you just end up running around and into the keeper.
Yeah. Yeah, but I think like honestly, like just trying your best to get it to Peach. If it bounces off the nanner, you're probably just getting hit and getting an item anyway. Or you're just going for a shot. Oh, wait. Actually, let's go back a little bit again. So, what would happen if you just shot it? Like, literally...
That's what I was thinking. Also.
Literally
like,
right here.
Yeah.
Just shot it.
I think that's sometimes better, is if you know you have numbers, like, even with corners, right? Like, sure, take a fully charged corner, but that doesn't always go in, and it sometimes gives you a bad rebound. Like, theoretically, you could just kind of let it rip, and the Peach is almost always down there and get the rebound.
Yeah. Either way, that Peach should get the ball.
Yeah.
And like not even attempting to is very whack. I like that nanner, but it did reverse.
I don't, but that's
really
different opinion. Yeah, I get why you do it, but that shot's not going to go. I don't think that shot goes in, and like you don't. And the thing I hate most about it is you're only blocking a corner, but you're not changing it. You're giving an item.
Yeah.
He's getting an item, and you're losing an item. So that's a 2-item swing.
Yeah. That's
for just the blocking shot. I get why, but yeah.
Yeah, I definitely am like, I see what you're saying. I also like, I think corners are a lot more powerful than, because like, let me look. Give me 1 second.
No, I thought he was a lot. Yeah.
I think he's beat right here. I also don't think King noticed. He just wanted to get rid of the shot, right? Or stop the shot. Yeah. But like he is beat like here at least. That's 2 rebounders to 1. He's gonna have to give up an item or give up another one.
I know. I think you might be able to block that with DK.
Yeah, I think you would too.
I will take it back. Like, I mean, I do get it. It's a good block with the item, and that it's just like, it hurts so much to give up that item advantage.
Yeah. I also think like you could totally block that with DK. But he just gets an item too, and like probably just gets the ball back.
But now you haven't lost your bananas.
That's true.
So now look, Gucky now has an item. If he immediately bombs, he's now in even a better position.
Yeah.
So like,
and there's nothing he can do about it too. There's nothing King can do about it. Yeah. You know what? I think you're right.
But see, like you bomb here, I would bomb there every single time.
I don't know why he's greeting this. Maybe he's trying to get like a better shot.
Gucky does that. Yeah. Gucky greets his items a lot. It's something I see him because he like it makes sense because like the first stage of playing strikers, right, and like getting better is not spamming the X button, not using items like the second you get them.
Yeah.
And so then you're told like, hey, only use an item if you're going to get a good shot to the corner or something like that.
Yeah.
Then the next level is like kind of like understanding like when you can use items to like just gain good game state, right? Because that item is going to directly lead to a shot. As in like you see Gucky will only use an item when it like literally will give him a slide shot or a chip in 3 seconds. Yeah, no, yeah. So like that one is like it's a couple like layers more of thinking like this is going to give me a good game state, which is going to get me a good shot.
Yeah. Like, I mean, I'm trying to think of like an example of just like maybe when we were going back to what you were saying is like getting that turnover, like using those bananas to get that turnover and then immediately get you another shot, right? So while you're using it defensively, you just have to. That's the few extra steps to get to that.
Exactly.
Good shot.
Yeah. Well, in like within that bomb there, if you go back like 5 seconds, if you use at the right time, you're getting 2 toes. So like,
what did I just do?
Okay, we watch it. It's a good set. I wouldn't mind watching it again.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, we're here.
A little panic. Yeah. A little panic from both players there.
Yeah.
I mean, that's good. I actually do really like just taking random corners. I like spamming corners, especially just to get item advantage.
Yeah, I mean,
it's like right so there. Like, you can bomb.
Yeah, and you have a
get
corner.
2. Yeah, you can bomb, get 2, have a corner, have a man advantage. You're cycling.
Yeah, pretty much whatever you want. I would personally go for the corner because you are neutral on items, so I just want to get back up on it.
Yeah, I think that's actually a really good point. Is that like item advantage definitely plays into what kind of shot selection I'm taking.
Yeah.
Like if it's neutral, I just really care about like just getting back to item advantage.
Yeah.
And then I'll start cycling to like get better shots.
Right. And like a corner is a really good shot, like in general, I think.
That, yeah.
That like I'm okay. Like, does that make sense? I'm okay taking. Like if I just take an overhead lab, I'm just like, all right, whatever. Get back on defense, you know.
Yeah. No, the lab, I feel bad taking it. Like I like it's the possession didn't go the way I want. Right. But a corner like scores more often than it doesn't. Mm-hmm. So like it's good. Yeah. And it's safe, right? I don't have to do any thinking. I don't have to like worry about setting up, getting outplayed. Oh, there you gotta know. You can wait a little bit on it to see if Critter's gonna get it, but also
I don't risk it, especially in a game.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. In a game plan scenario, like just what we were saying actually with the last one, right? Where it's so like where Ducky scored because King didn't hit him. Mm-hmm. There, I get it, right? You played safe. I see it.
Yeah, I think we're not like taking into account that like this is game 5 on like to go to the main event where both of these players are on the cusp of making Champions League, and like this set was actually a lot more important than I guess we gave it credit for at the time.
Yeah, this is hugely important, and so yeah, you definitely don't want to go home. You can wait there and maybe like hit the toad while he's getting up.
I think you should, but I think you should in most instances. I think but he's on the ground. And like
but he's still downed. Yeah.
And also, but hold on. Here's something I have a problem with. I think he did not give King time to decide what he's gonna guard. Does that make sense? He kind of made the decision for King, and it made it a lot easier, and only got that one timer. Oh wait. Okay, definitely only got that one timer.
Well, yeah, because I think there we go. That's a good corner.
Yeah.
Now you immediately item here. And try to loop. I think it's risky because he's got
I think it's super risky. I am honestly just spamming B right now, trying to get up. Look at that. Look at these right here.
Yeah.
This is like I don't know which side would you shoot it on, or like would you shoot it left or would you shoot it right?
I would shoot it left.
Okay.
I mean, if I had enough sanity, I might even European if I could, if you can get around to it.
Ooh, that's
but
juicy.
I think I don't have that in me. I'm just mashing B, right? Because I think you're on that edge where like the European might not even.
Well, he's just gonna catch it.
Like he's gonna catch it. So like you might as well just kind of get that.
Right. Yeah. But in some circumstances, just using the item immediately and getting the ball back for another corner is also like really good. But I don't think this is right.
Yeah. No. There's too many toads around here. He's got an item too. You also have a big blue, right? Because DK is almost always going to get bigs, which is such a good item. You don't want to waste that. What you can do, right, is if you're King, and this takes a lot of practice and a lot of like restraint, is let Gucky get the ball and then slide into him.
Ooh, so Gucky, I like that.
Gucky can't one-time it, right? Because if he one-times it, he's just going to clear it.
Yeah.
And like right now, like he's mashing it, he's going to slide into it. So like I think that's probably your best play. I don't think any sane person in a game 5 set does that, but
also I think that's a great idea, but also look at this, like they are all together, right? I think just sending it to the left will get you a lot more in this situation specifically, right?
I can see that. I think I was just worried that he's not going to get there in time, but he definitely is.
Like,
so
but like if you get it. He blocked it, right? He blocked it, so kind of already, I think, like, technically won the interaction, if you really want to put it that way. So I would just, like set it to a different place and start a new one. If I'm trying to put this in, like, a understandable way, but...
digest, Well, because that's what I was worried about. It's like, you're not going to get the shot off. Ooh, so, like, it's going to hit you.
And he used it, by the way.
Oh, no. I mean, at least he hit.
Auto
tracking. You love some auto tracking. That's nice item use.
Wait.
Then that's not what it is.
Ooh,
it worked out a lot better.
This is inadvertently a very efficient item.
That is also one of my pet peeves, is like when I try to dodge an item and I do it successfully, predict it, but I predict it like a second too early or like half a second too early, and it tracks me after the pass, and I'm like,
oh my god, dude. Okay,
I'm too smart. I'm too good.
Dude, actually, that shit makes me so mad because I'm like, because like I just outplayed him, and I just outplayed him too fast. Oh, he threw him.
Oh, that's a panic. I mean, you got it. It's just a bad. It's a panic item. I get it.
And so now, like, King's gonna get the ball with 2 frozen toads and one that's probably getting up from that like electricity. So it's not looking good because that DK's gonna be open. And
that should be an instant pass. And I feel like this is gonna be a keeper D that's gonna fail. That's just what I feel like.
Okay. Well,
the toad gets up. So that's I love King. He game 5 he will do this shit.
And it baffles me and infuriates me every time.
And he will burn the fucking blues again.
Dude, get that deke.
He's down.
He's down.
I can like semi understand. I mean a slide is just almost better than a deke in like 99% of scenarios. So.
I think you're right, but I'm going to slightly defend him. That I remember this series. I remember one of the biggest things is that he just could not hit slides. He literally, I think he lost one of the games because he missed like 4 slides in a row. Right?
That's fair.
But still, you got the lob.
Got the lob.
You literally had anything you want. Oh my goodness, he actually almost got it.
That is a cool frame. Look at that. You actually did get Gritter a little bit.
Oh my goodness.
Look at that. I never saw DK's deke. Like, he carries it in like the back. His arms are so long.
Yeah.
Honestly, what I say is like, and I've seen this people doing a lot more in MSL. Is like, if you start missing slides and you don't feel confident in it, just go for the keeper stun from the side.
Yes.
Like, it's so much safer. Like, I think a slide is a better shot, but like, if you don't feel confident in it, it's so much easier just to do keeper stun.
It is. And like, coming from you who like spams it endlessly.
No, I'm not.
But you spam it because it's good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's a good shot. And I get like in that scenario, right? If you can do a slide, do a slide. Yeah. Like if you don't feel confident, it's just that's why I do the keeper deke, because like I'm not good at slides. Mm-hmm. So like it's so much easier just to do that.
Yeah, the keeper stun you mean, or the keeper deke?
Mm-hmm. Keeper stun.
Okay. All right.
That. Anyways, I think I remember this play.
I like that. Oh yeah, I love that.
So like, I could not imagine how mad I would be if I was King. Right? You're playing one of your boys. You're in game 5. You go for a keeper deke, and then he just goes straight to the corner after that, and then hits a rebound on you.
Yeah.
Like I would be fuming.
I'd be like, you're cringe. Like if we're playing outside of a tournament, right?
Yeah.
But like this is MSL.
Yeah.
Right?
Like I would be like, okay, it's like that. I fucked up. I would be fuming mostly on myself. Like, okay, I'm such a dumbass. For like, why am I going for this? Like, no hate to Gucky off, because that's the best shot he did. He took the best shot.
The most optimal play.
Yeah, you have the peach down there. You can get the item. You guarantee your item and give yourself a rebound opportunity if the corner doesn't go in. It's the best shot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And he does have that item too, and he holds onto it this time, which is nice. Yeah, that was perfect defense. Oh, I love that.
Yeah, that's really smart to keep on him.
Yeah, and DK is down too, so. Oh, would you hit there?
Yeah, I hit way more than I slide. Like, the hit range is just so good.
So I think it was like more of a habit thing, because usually, DK is down. Usually DK is like right up here, and they're trying to get it up to DK as fast as possible, right? So you're trying to make that slide. I think it's just more of a habit thing. But I would hit 8 days a week, and then because like you're getting the ball in his backfield, and like I'm pretty sure he's either in the fence or close to it. Either way, you're getting that's a stun. You're getting a stun off or a lob. Anything.
Oh god, two lob passes in your backfield, one off screen. That's so risky.
Oh,
the double hit.
Yeah, I like that.
2-for-1 special here. Oh my god, how you went so far on that slide?
What if Gucky's actually figured out how the CPU slides so far, and just hasn't told anybody?
Jesus Christ! This man's like, there's a tech to the European. I swear, I know how to slide further.
Yeah. That's actually how he gets that's actually his tech to the European.
I'm sure it is. I wouldn't put it past him.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it worked. We did this before.
Yeah.
But like now, you're going 2 items
and you're down
to 0. Yeah, and you're down 2. I don't know. I think it's like here you item here. Oh wow, you don't. Because I would item in that. Yeah, because like King should be able to spam here.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, it worked out, and Gucky's now should get a corner here.
Ooh,
oh
wait, yo.
I mean, but he's got that toad right there.
I mean, he's got this toad, and then there's a peach down here. Obviously, where that one is. Hold on, does this work out? It does. Nice.
Oh.
Nice. You know, sometimes.
Oh. That was a risky bomb. The bombs sometimes take a long ass time.
I exclusively just don't use bombs unless they're really close range.
Yeah, close range bombs. I prefer bombs if I'm like if the ball's in the air, right?
Yeah.
And it's like one of those like a punt, and then you can bomb the like AOE because like you can't like really avoid it there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
what was he going for?
I feel like you can. I get why, right? Like you got a knockdown.
Yeah.
But like the DK's right there, so you're not really creating a numbers advantage.
Yeah.
Like.
I think you either run here and stun or perfect pass here.
Yeah.
Ooh. Well, I mean, it might. Wait, hold on. Let's see if this ball goes to that toad.
Yeah. I was gonna say, it gets a little too far.
Oh, and then
he compounds the mistake by trying to get there.
Like, I mean, I understand, but still, that you just gotta know.
It's hard. It's hard to call it quits, right? Like you want that so badly.
Yeah.
And
and especially once you get game 5, right?
Yeah.
And like, I think that's like one of the bigger, like, I guess mind games or bigger like, top player mindsets or whatever. It's just knowing when, like, okay, I lost this interaction. I need to like stop before it gets worse, right? Because like if you do one bad interaction or like you like this type of interaction, and King goes over and scores with a corner, like he can chain that one bad thing into like 2 or 3 goals, and like suddenly he's back in this game.
This game hard punishes you for like making mistakes, so you really have to like. It's usually like I think we talk a lot, right, about like if you make a misplay or like he makes a good defensive play, hit the B button, right?
Yeah.
Like get the shot off,
Mm-hmm.
keep up on item count, right? Like just because it's like it punishes you so hard, so you have to know like when it's like it's just okay to hit B, exit, so.
Yeah. Another thing is that like. Oh goodness, it's gone again. Oh well, fucking damn it.
Oh, and then he hits there too. I guess it's a desperation hit, but like...
Yeah, but like, I think you just pull back.
You just pull back and you force him into like some kind of, like he won't get a free slide. Because right there, I guess you're already, because you give him that full extra length because of the end lag.
Yeah.
Now he kind of gets whatever he wants.
Like, even in like... if King is only going for deeks and like he can't hit his slides, and he's in good position to stop a lob, right? Unless he goes like dummy shallow and makes some of the craziest like shallow lobs, right?
Yeah.
I think you don't like bite on that. Like it's like sometimes if I know like my opponent cannot hit breakaway chips or breakaway anything like that, I'm just gonna like send everything I have at them, right? And like basically telling them with my defense, like, go hit it. Yeah.
That's a good point. I mean, right, play aggressive. You'll eventually get a steal, catch them on slip up, and then it's really good for you.
Right.
And if they can't punish that, then like why? But what do you think King goes here? Right, like if you've been missing slides all game,
I think
you go for the deke.
I think he should still go for the slides because like there's like it's just so good, and he does. He misses it up. Oh, great defense actually. He that wasn't going anyway.
Oh yeah, no, but you would have gotten the item most likely.
Yeah, he's gonna. Oh, he gives up 2.
Oh, he gets the star.
Yeah, and he's now got the. This has to go to Peach, right?
You got to hit the A button, yeah, because this is going to be a turnover. If you don't, I don't think you're going to get to it. Yeah, I was going to say because of the sprint.
Yeah.
So now you could banana here. Like if you have the reaction time, you could banana here and just get a free corner.
Was that 1 sprint or 2? Oh, went back too far. Was that 1 or 2 sprints?
I think it was 1 sprint.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I do that shit all the time where I'm just like, I need to like create as much space as possible and then do not look ahead.
Yeah, and then the toad feels like he comes out of nowhere and you're like, oh, I really could have seen that.
Yeah, and like when that first split, I was like, dude, these guys just teleport, man. When I had no idea what was going on.
Yeah. Let's see you. Oh, what? How did the toad hit the off ball toad? Is that what happened?
Yeah, he hit the off ball toad, but like where did the item go though? Oh,
there
it is.
Yeah. That's a classic item right there. Item into corner.
Yeah, I like it, and especially when you have 2 items, one of them being a star. This is what kills me. This kills me every single time I see it.
They're being out too far or not hitting the B button?
No. You never pass that. Like, never. Like, everybody is any defender is going to like fall back, right? And the reason they fall back is not because to get the rebound. It is, to get the rebound, but more importantly, they want to stop that pass because that pass is always going to be weak. They're going to be on like a very fixed line, and they slow down like he does, like Peach does right here, right?
Yeah, even if Critter isn't out, that's like it's such an interceptable pass. It's such an easy read. It's so slow.
So like if he clears it out here, Peach can run onto it, right? Critter is obviously out of position. And it forces King to use an item at minimum. At best you're scoring and King uses an item, right? And like these 2 dudes are really good at movement, right? So using an item should be super risky against players like these, right?
Yeah. Like if you're Gucky, you're thinking I can outplay this item.
Yes.
Put the ball in space. Let me go to work.
Yeah.
And force. At worst, I'm burning an item. Like I don't want this. Like right now, I don't want to say like this. Is gonna kill Gucky or that he's in a bad position because he's up 3 goals with 2 minutes left. But like, you see where GK is. Mm-hmm. You've got a huge looping potential. This could be a goal and 2 items and a star, which basically means another goal. Yeah. So that's you almost it's almost 3-2 because of that.
Yeah, and oh goodness, I keep coming back to this. I was also commentating the live stream today, right? And I think it was Dan K's and Luso's. Just every single time Luso would loop him, it would always come back to 1 interaction, right? And this is what I mean, that an interaction like this or this decision could potentially put King back in the game, and I think he's going to get a breakaway. Yeah.
And if you hit a slide right here,
you
whip it. But if you hit that slide right now, you're 3-1. Started. It should be another goal. You can just loop so easily. 2 minutes is forever in this game.
Yes. Oh, I do.
But
is that a one item? No, that's the I fucked up a slide. I'm pissed. I'm hitting the X button.
Yeah, it's a rage item. I've used the rage. I exclusively use rage items.
You only rage item. Your X button.
I can see what you were thinking too. Is that you're trying to hit the toe that Gucky's on right now.
Yeah.
But he wasn't on that toe, so it auto tracked to the other one.
Mm-hmm.
It definitely wasn't what Gucky meant to do, but that was a really good play by Gucky.
Yeah. Did he intentionally get that back to the? Oh my goodness! Did he intentionally get that back to the?
It looked like it didn't even go where it was supposed to go.
He was trying to pass
it looked
it here.
It was going to bounce.
He was trying to pass it here, and since the toad was right there, and then goalie picked it up. I think that's great. And and if we come back to this, if this isn't a clear, I think anything besides a clear is a throw. Like, I'm not kidding.
Yeah.
I'm not exaggerating at all.
Because
okay, it's gonna work out, but like still, I don't like it.
Well, he might still get hit. Like he's only really getting a weak shot off of this.
Yeah.
So.
Or he's passing it here for the perfect pass.
Yeah. Oh.
Are we stupid?
Okay. Should we get Gucky in the
Should we get Gucky in here?
I don't know what I'm. What the fuck? I mean, Carl, that was a bad. It was a panic hit by King. Like hitting when you're not in range is honestly that's a huge thing. I think that separates like players. Is like because you gave Gucky that slide, right? Or that keeper D. Great keeper D, fucking amazing.
Yeah.
But like if you don't hit there, you can stop that. So.
Yeah. Because like they slow once they receive the pass, they slow down. That puts you in the range, and I think. Okay, so she received it right here. Yeah, so he tries to do that, but still, like if you just got to know like how much range toads have, and then. Adjust.
Just keep running because like you put on pressure. He dekes. He's thinking about it. And then he dekes. You can hit him after the deke and the animation.
Yeah.
Maybe you don't reach him, but like at least you don't give him this. Now he's much more comfortable.
Yeah. Now
he has that.
Yeah. Now he can slide. He can get like a quick slide or a deke off. Like if you don't hit, you have to like you force him. His best option would be to pass here, and you take that 8 days a week.
Oh yeah. In this position, yes.
Yeah, and he does get
Gucky is just a fucking beast.
He's just fucking crazy. And this should be he's down for it.
Yeah.
Oh, he used it. Why?
I mean, like, I actually can understand it.
Really?
Specifically from like yes and no.
Okay.
You're up 4 goals with minute 30 left. You think you've won this game, so you say. It would be really hot shit? Me dropping this star with you bananas. Like, that would end this man's career.
Yeah, that would have...
Outside of that, it is not just hold the bananas for next.
Yeah.
He's obviously uncomfortable with slides. You've done what you need to do, which is immediately run backwards off kickoff if they have a star. Mm-hmm. And try to block it with your toad. Block the shot. But, yeah.
So you're saying he was trying to mentally like end the series right there?
Yes, exactly. Okay. I think the series is mentally ended for Gucky. He's like because like he's going for the deke off kickoff. He's like, I am feeling myself right now.
I am so.
Which he should.
He should. Like he
hit a keeper deke. Yeah, that was pretty fucking sexy.
Yeah. I like that. I
think it's a good pass.
Yeah.
It
was weird. It was weird that the keeper just did nothing. He just let it hit him in the face.
Yeah, normally it's a better rebound, or like if it's a perfect, it stuns.
Yeah.
Maybe you want to like lob it, but like also.
Yeah. I used to do this where I'd pass here and then pass across. I think that would have been better, but like I think just the shot is better.
Especially when you're up 3 goals, I really feel like the safest bet is just like don't give him turnovers, don't let him in the back of the game, just keep up on items.
Yeah.
Oh, that's such a good come down.
That is so nice.
Trying to go for the insta here.
Oh, he goes for the clear. That's huge.
Oh no! Everything's going wrong.
We're just gonna let it play out.
Yeah.
That was nice.
That's
so nice.
The reaction time is insane. It's very cracked.
Yeah. That was. Do we? I would have European that, by the way. So.
Yeah, I would have too.
And so neither of us would have scored.
Yeah, these last couple goals, we have just been way off.
Yeah.
But here from Gucky, I am spamming
X or Y, anything.
Yes, I'm trying to get to that peach, and I'm just trying to... Because again, you're up. You don't need to hold these items, right?
Yeah.
Use items defensively, right? don't give him an opportunity to get back into this game.
Yeah, I think using it defensively is good, but I also don't think I think if you have 2 items, I think you should use 1 defensively and 1 offensively, because I don't think a 3-goal lead with a minute and a half is a safe lead.
Yeah. Oh, I agree. I just I think if you're down, sometimes you have to try to hold your items for only offense.
Right.
But yeah, here you definitely can't change your play style too much, and only play defensively. But yeah, this should come out. But it's a really good reaction time, and then he compounds it with that late hit. That's where the switching Shroom can.
Yeah. But King says it's the most dangerous item in the game. Is he going to prove us right? That's in. Oh,
that's such a good Shroom. Yeah. I love that Shroom. Because I think when the opponent has blue shells, you have to item before that, right? Yes. To outplay that.
Yeah.
So I think it's a really good one.
All right. Also, if I'm Gucky, I'm iteming to cut off the space.
Yeah. Don't give him that.
Or you know what? A smarter would be right here, right? Or even smarter when he makes that turn, right?
Well, he was playing the perfect pass, thinking that King wouldn't go for the lob. Yeah, I guess he just hadn't been hitting back.
You can play the perfect pass with the Toad, but then once he makes that cut, you hit that X button, and you're cutting off the lob space. That's what I think.
Exactly. Yeah, I think that's good. And again, you have 2 items. He only has a Shroom too, so it's not like you're going down huge or anything. You still have, even if you item and it's just a zoning shell or something like that, you still have the item advantage essentially. Because I think a blues to a Shroom is so much better.
Yeah, freezies are so good too.
Yeah.
Instead, it gets him a goal.
Honestly, if we go back to that Shroom that King used, that was and I loved it, but also. Look at the angle. He barely gets the steal animation, right? Because if you hit him straight in the back, you're gonna be blocked by the momentum, and then you're not getting that breakaway.
So that's
a game of inches right there.
That's also another thing that I've been trying to do. When I know someone who really is Shroom happy, I just don't face them off the kickoff. Yeah, I just run backwards.
That's smart. That's smart.
And so they hit me, they hit they usually hit Peach, and then the Toad in the bag just picks it up. So.
No, dude, I never really thought about trying to purposely do that. I just like to outplay the Shroom Deke, but that's so interesting.
It's so hard because people are
so hard.
And you know what? Honestly, around this time a year ago, super easy.
Yeah, it was
now it's really hard.
Because it used to be you just immediately use a Shroom on defense, and just to burn it. But now Shrooms are just so much more valuable. I think creating space in this game has become such a valuable commodity, and I think Shrooms have actually gotten a lot better. Mm-hmm. I still think they're the worst item in the game, but they have gotten a lot better.
I hate triple bombs.
Personally. Oh, triple bombs do suck. Yeah.
Yeah, I like this item too. Oh, I love that. Okay, I've actually been trying to do this a lot too, but move around when people think that I'm going for a lob, and then just actually trying to create passing lanes like this.
Yeah. You suck the defender in. Yeah. You could honestly, you don't have to hit that, right? You can
shoot it, or you can just receive the pass.
You can receive the pass in shell because you still have shells. Yeah. And then you get so much space. I mean, it's still a good perfect pass. It's not. It's honestly, the perfect pass is probably better. Again, because I think when you're up, you kind of don't want to burn. I personally like to keep an item for defense.
I do too. But. So that's what that's what I was gonna say, is that he's up, so he could, and more importantly, he can shoot this to this. He can shoot it right over in this area and get the rebound. Or at least force King to hit him, and he does do that. Yeah. Oh, I like that.
Yeah, it's good. I think I would have probably preferred to get hit maybe because I don't know, because then you have 2 items, which is really nice. But
So
because that's such a bad position to be in right there, because the blue shell's bouncing. The only thing you can really do from this position is I don't know. You can't. The shell lob might take too long.
No, you're definitely gonna get frozen. This is a stun. This is
you have
the only option is stun. But you're definitely getting an item though. So off this.
That's true. That's true.
And you are forcing King to bring all these players here, and here's one that's frozen. Look, I mean, like, look how close the entire defense is, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So
that's a good point. You basically what?
Okay. I mean, if you can do that, why are you listening to us?
Yeah, okay. Yeah, fuck off. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I mean, I think that was a good point, right? Because you're using item to almost guarantee you getting another item and another shot. So, like, why?
Yeah.
That's a good point.
He's got another shroom, too. I'm actually very surprised he didn't immediately try to use it.
That's...
Would you have come down with
it's
it?
An inch. What?
Hold on.
That was a great
That was
save by Critter. Holy
actually.
shit. I've never seen Critter go that hard.
I'd shoot this immediately, too. Ooh.
Yeah. Now I'm like maybe burning a shroom to try to go across the box, but I don't think that's a good idea to put those there.
Either. I'd go for the one time. I think he also got stuck in his movement, so.
Yeah. That's another one of those weird scrums where you don't expect the ball to come back to you, so you don't really have a plan. And I think when you don't have a plan, just start mashing.
Yeah. Start mashing. But he's already got 2 items, so like, I was just thinking that like maybe he could come down with it, but I think that might be the best play. Like he's just trying to take a shot and then
I like that burning the shroom there because you essentially you're trading and you have 2 items, so you need to get rid of one. That lob is never going in.
It never is. You have to be like out here though, and like Guppy's already there.
Yeah. I think. Well, where was he again? Was that like? Did you have space for a stun there? Yeah.
Oh, he
I think
absolutely
you had
did.
Stun or try to get a perfect pass to DK or lob pass to DK.
This is a slide. The across the slide too.
Yeah.
I really like that, but also he's really close, so you got to start it out here. You just got to have a bunch of awareness. I think a stun might be the best though. I think. Okay. All right, now that he's got the pass.
Because your momentum is carrying you too far, I think. I think once your choose the pass, I don't know if you can turn that with the Toad.
No, but you're not turning. You're going... I mean, like, you're saying he's going this way, right? His momentum's carrying him this way?
Yeah. Okay. I think it might... If we play, it might drift him a little bit.
I personally would still go for that slide. I don't know if it'll work, but... Yeah.
No, he could have done it. He could have done it.
Also, but the stun would probably be best.
Yeah.
But he's got 2 items and has yet to use them. Okay, there we go.
Oh, there's one.
Oh, I love that. Oh my goodness.
Man. Oh.
He still got something. Great steal. Why do you think
I think that was Gucky. I think Gucky was trying to get the ball back, right? Because I'm panicking here. 30 seconds left. I know it's forever in this game.
I know,
but still,
okay.
I'm trying to throw those reds because triple reds are such a good item defensively. I think
they're just
so.
Good.
Like throwing it to try to cause a turnover. Because also, look, Gucky kind of if he sprints that, he's out of DK's hit range. Yeah. So you're kind of. I think it was just a late item.
So, I think it's also like if we go back to the panic thing that. Like he has like, at around 40 seconds he just missed a slide to go down 1, right?
Yeah.
With a pretty considerable item advantage. So it's more just he might be hitting the panic button where he's like, shit, I mean I'm not hitting slides, shit, I'm gonna lose this series. I gotta do something.
I'm trying to get it back immediately.
Yeah, I like the shot too.
And that would have been the game if that had just rolled in.
Yes.
Oh no! I think he's a.
Ooh.
Oh, what a. Oh.
All right, so this might not be what you do, but I'm clearing this. I'm saying fuck it. I'm playing defense. You know what I'm saying? I'm clearing this.
You have the item that can stun, right?
Yeah.
You have a better item. So like, if I item here, I think it's risk. Like I know you can. What King does is a really good dodge, but like, I item here, and this is also why, and I get my item dodged because this is what happens every time I use the item against you. So this is exactly the difference in our opinions. Is I use an item, I whiff my item, I turn the ball over. So.
Well, see, the thing is like I just expect like, all right, hold on. If we go back, Okay, he's got 2 downed players. The only real and he's completely smothered. He's about to be boxed in. I'm just clearing it as soon as possible because I've lost. Gucky has lost this interaction.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
So just
you don't want to compound it with wasting an item.
It's more of mitigating damage.
Yeah.
And you turn it into a foot race, and you could probably use that item that could definitely actually, it's not big enough. It'll probably just give that tripping animation, but then you still force King to use his item because you're down. So you're down there.
What if you go straight to the fence, right? If you go back, you go straight to the fence here, and you get a better line to use the item, right? So you go straight towards the fence.
Here. So he took an. Oh, so
because he runs forward, but if you go straight to the fence, it might give you a better line to use the item.
Yeah,
I think you're still right. At the end of the day, you clear that. It's just so risky to give up the ball right here. But this is also a great dodge by King.
Yeah,
I think if he doesn't hit right at that time, that shell hits him, and it's probably game again.
Yeah. Ooh, great hit, actually.
I thought the shell was going to come out there.
I thought it was too. And I'd be hitting the panic button here.
Oh, yeah.
And
at this point, that's good control.
Oh, 2 items too.
That actually worked out so well. If Critter doesn't block that, he doesn't get the star.
Oh my god! Oh my goodness.
Anyways, so right here I'm spamming because I'm panicking. I don't think that's a good play. I think I get why he did it, but that red spam is so obvious. I think Gucky's probably you're worried about stalling. You're probably just LABing it.
I am personally setting it back and then going here, right?
Yeah.
So it's not stalling because you're technically going forward, but you have the time to react to anything that he throws.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think, especially in this situation, using both your items to tie the game is totally fine.
Oh yeah. No. I mean, you don't want to go home with the item, so I get why. I think it was a good move. All right, the star he hits the slide with the star. It worked out perfectly. Crazy comeback. We're tied now. Most likely going to OT.
Yeah.
But it's all those little changes by Gucky, right? He couldn't ever really solve the game. He couldn't. And credit to King making some incredible plays, and just getting those little interactions that left him down item advantage now for the past little bit.
Yeah, and he just used items I think towards the end he just used items better, right?
Yeah,
and hit a slide.
If he finally. Yeah. It only took him 24 minutes of strikers to do.
Yeah. He's actually been struggling with his slides for his slides for his entire career, and that's why he started calling the really boring goalie the King slide, because he just couldn't do it, so he just got good at the really boring goalie deep. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. Oh, so if I'm Gucky here, I'm so annoyed that he came back, that he got bailed out by King's had 3 stars this game. I know we haven't really touched on that, but King's gotten fucking bailed out by item. Even though he only scored on 1 star, which is kind of crazy. Or did he score on 2? He scored on 2.
Yeah.
So now I'm just, if I'm making the bad play and I'm just LABing, because I'm just I want to dink this man. I want to end this game.
I want to cheese him. And I want him to know that he got cheesed or something like that.
Yeah. Well, and right. Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Okay. So sorry, I'm just gonna go back one more time. Yeah, I see what you're saying. I think that's just out of rage. But I think usually what I do, I think running to either corner, the ones that I do is super risky, especially if he uses a bomb. What I would do is just pass it up here and then just see what happens, right? Pass it up to this toad, and then read this toad and see what happens. Honestly, I think that's the best play. Just the threat of that bomb in the inventory is just so huge.
It changes. Yeah, it changes how you play, and now all of a sudden, the fact that we're essentially in OT, right? We have 3 seconds left, and Mexico is going to win. It's not like it changes how you play because like all of a sudden I'm not letting people take dinkers.
Yeah,
right? I'm spamming my items because like I'm not going home with an item in my inventory.
Yeah, going home with an item and an L is not good.
yeah. Oh god. So like you it changes how you play, and I'm shaking now, right? I'm panicking. Like I am not a good endgame player, so like I am like don't know what to do. I'm like I don't want to turn the ball over in the backfield and be the reason I lost because of that. So like I'm fine just like taking little dinkers and just like hope I can get some shit to go in.
Right. Yeah. I think it's just like you're so it's so like close to the end of the game that like trying to get that dinker and then like it's time to sit back and play defense and then go back down and get another dinker and like then get an item is just I don't think having the time for that is good. Does that make sense? Or the fact that you don't have the time.
It makes sense. The best player, right? Especially because you're down an item right now. So like if you go for the dinker, you don't get it. All of a sudden, King has a big bomb, which like can lead very easily to a corner, and then you've lost the game. And you've lost the game because you took a dinker. And so like it's so risky. There's so much risk, right? Even though it seems not risky, it's so risky.
Dude, coming down with that is literally so crazy.
And,
like when
and then passing the ball into 2 toes, you're spamming. Oh god, it's
okay, it's the overhead, so he's gonna get like the dinker, or like
he gets the
okay. This is what makes me so furious about this game. When you do that, this toad down here just for some stupid ass reason is like, there's gonna be something down here, and just runs down there.
There's something good going on.
Yeah. Ooh, is that a camera? Better run to it, Gotta wave hi to mom or whatever. But like every time I do that, I immediately switch off and just like pull them back. So that's just like something to like think about, or like just to notice when you shoot those overhead labs that like this is like this toad, and like obviously on the other side this toad is just gonna be running down for no reason.
Yeah, because now you've got the DK here, and if you bomb here, this is a corner.
He just bombed.
Oh, he just bombed. Okay, there we go.
He's got a lob. Like
he does. He's got a lob here. He's got a stun. He's got a
he sinks it.
Ices the game.
Yeah,
that's a 3-0 comeback.
That was
down 2 goals with like 10 seconds left or some shit like that.
Yeah, down 4-0 with like 2 minutes left.
Yeah. Oh my god, absolutely insane game. I think both players played honestly really well. Like I know what we've gone on and critique, and it's very easy to critique, but both players played insanely well.
Yeah.
And it's just as we were saying, it's small interactions that like small cracks that keep building and building and building.
Yeah, and like especially when you compound those like small cracks, such as what we went over where Gucky did not pull his toads backs, and he actually went for the read and then switched to his peach and then tried to hit, giving King a free breakaway where he just missed the deke or whatever.
Yeah, and then like even more obvious, like the rage items, and I get that. Honestly, that is like just part of the game.
Yeah.
Sometimes you gotta live with it, but like I think, and the biggest thing I think that has really helped me is, and I think it's the meta has kind of changed in that sense. That it's like a lot for the first like year we played, right? The best shots were, lobs and slides, and they still are. But like it was like everyone focused so hard on getting lobs and slides that like all other shots were considered like bad.
Yeah.
But like at this point, like just get the shot. Like I feel the best shot is just taking a shot, right? Like you want to do a lob and a slide, but like don't focus too hard on it. Like just get the shot up.
Yeah, and you were talking about how like space, like creating space is such a valuable commodity. And I think one way of like creating space, especially out of just nothing, right, is just like clearing. Just clear it and just see, all right, see what happens when I clear it here, or whatever. Like when you're playing friendlies or whatever, you're just like, oh, let's see what happens if I clear it left and then turn it into a foot race. See what happens. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I think Yeah, exactly. Because and we've seen it work for so many players, and it's kind of I mean, it's relatively new, but we've seen it work, right? Where it's like
it works
clear.
For me.
Yeah, player's gonna hit you. So if like at worst you get an item, getting an item out of an offensive possession, even if you don't get a shot off, I still consider that a win, right?
Yeah.
So like you're up on an advantage. Now you're clearing. You're like you have outplay potential. There's so much good that can happen. And the thing is like you're not slowing down, right? Because like when you hit the A button, nine times out of 10, like the toad is slowing down to receive that ball.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I think passing up off of an overhead is just terrible. I hate it so much. And
yeah, it kills so many fast breaks.
Yeah. And yeah, that's why I usually choose to clear it.
But yeah, I think that is a good point, right? Like, I think that's probably like the biggest takeaway, right? Like, is if you're like looking to like try to improve, is like just trying things out in the game, like in friendlies, and like one big one, as you said, is just clear, right? There's a lot of technical things I think that you have to like really think about in your game, but like sometimes it's simple as like just clear the ball more often, just shoot more often, just do these things more often, and like see what happens.
Yeah, because like some people, like I feel like some people will just like I'm only going for the best quality shots and nothing else, and then they just get railed by items, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
And like I also think people who shoot a bunch of shots don't ever take good ones, and so they never score, right? So I feel like just like finding that balance and just trying different things, like just I feel like that first year, a lot of us were just trying different things on each other the entire time we were playing with like crumbs and stuff. Like, but then it was just like
the meta evolved so quickly, right? Dude. Like none of us, only Steels knew how to lob when he came. All right, and then I don't even know who came up with flags. Maybe that was Steels.
That was also Steels.
Yeah, makes sense. And then R1 was the European, and a lot of more force players. Xander popularized the mash B. Xander and Alcatraz, like mash B strat.
Yeah.
So like, there's just so many different people who are playing differently.
On the defensive end, you have like how to deal with different types of offenses, like definitely advanced by like Milo and Sweetie.
Oh yeah, because there's a high pressure defense that you like the style that you play, and then there's Milo and Sweetie play like much more patient, and like will just like smother you because like you cannot move on them,
right? And
so like it's just so interesting to see like how each person it's like, and each one has its positives and negatives, and how people have like adapted to the like offense's new like toys.
I just think like that like people who go for or who like go into Crumb or like go into like friendlies or whatever and just play the way that they play every single time, that doesn't really get you anything except like better at tech, but you don't really you're not actually like thinking about how to get better. Does that make sense?
Yeah. And you're not getting to the tech more, right? That's the thing. Like, sure, maybe you're hitting tech more often, but like, the important part is like learning like how am I manufacturing like shots? How am I progressing the game state, right? How am I getting up to 2 items? How am I getting these shots instead of just being like I'm gonna go in like if you're just playing the same way, like might as well just go in and practice slides on a CPU for 30 minutes.
Yeah, for hours, just or something like that.
Yeah,
like that's what I mean. Like that's what I would do at the beginning, and just go and like I'd get home and then for 5 hours just do lobs and slides over and over again, but then play other people and like figure out how I can get there. I mean, like you already said it, but also it's like another thing is like it's okay to get shit on in a friendly. Like no one's gonna be like, hey, remember when I beat you in a friendly like 4 months ago?
Oh no, really? Let's pull up a Victor. Let's pull up one. I think he beat me like 5-0 in friendlies, and decided to post there to everyone about it.
Okay, so only French people like to brag.
No. Yeah, I actually get shit on. I rarely take serious when I play friendlies.
Yeah.
Because like I'm constantly trying new things.
Yeah.
I'm constantly trying to adapt my game. and like see like how different people are reacting to different things.
Right.
So like I don't know. I think it's just good just to play.
Yeah, like
keeps your reaction time sharp, which is like so important. As we were talking about, like a bunch of like King stuff, right? Which is so like
just reaction,
so close. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna say that like, yeah, just play, but like also play and like actively think about what you're doing. Like some people like to, I mean, like obviously some people like to turn their brain off and just play because like it's fun, but like still.
It is true. We are, at the end of the day, we are playing a 25-year-old children's party game. Sometimes it's okay just to play for fun.
Yeah, but like if you really want to get good, just like when you play friendlies, just think about what you're doing. Like, think about like, okay, or like think about like why did that work, or why didn't that work, right?
The big thing I've heard, and I heard this in fucking Overwatch of all places, right, is I used to play a lot of support, and it was like supports are always fucking complaining about like, oh my god, I got rushed and I died because of
my teammates.
I wasn't protected by my teammates, right? Yeah. But like I started really like thinking about like, okay, but like why am I being killed, right? Why am I out of position,
right?
So, like you think like. Sure, RNG is going to happen. Like, sometimes you're just going to get dinked 4 times. There's going to be 5 dirty Europeans, and you're just going to lose because of that. But more often than not, like, it's not RNG. Like, there are very small things that happen, and I think, like, understanding, like, I lost because, like, X, Y, and Z. Like, you lost for a reason. And so it's like, and that's okay, that's good. That's fine. Like, it's okay to lose.
Yeah.
And then you just go, okay, why did I lose?
It's okay to lose, but it's not okay to be, like, well, or it's not okay to not learn anything from it.
Exactly. Yeah. If you want to get better, you can't just be like, I lost because I suck or because I got RNG'd and I'm going to keep playing the same way I've always been playing.
Yeah.
I can't do anything. So like, yeah.
And like, I think I had a lot more to say about this than I thought.
Oh.
I think like another thing is that people don't understand or don't know what they're looking for, and I think that's why we both wanted to do this in the first place. Does that make sense?
Yeah, no, I think there's so much knowledge that is like kind of like picked up through the game, and like it's you can only really know it, right? And if it like happens to you, or you play someone and they explain it to you, right? And so I think that's the whole point of doing these is like there's so much minute stuff that like I even like stuff like you bring up, and I'm like, oh shit, I never thought.
Yeah, same. Like just playing other people who like also like just do things differently, and like I think like another reason why I think this is like this series in general is very good is because like we put in the literal like hours of effort to figure out like what works and why, and what doesn't work and why, and so we're just trying to communicate it so that you don't have to do the same shit that we did, right?
Back in my day.
No, God, are we boomers? Back in my day, we just spam corners and super strikes.
Oh man, don't get me started.
Every single time someone says super strikes, you're like, oh, that reminds me when I started storming the beaches.
I wake up like in a cold sweat. Are they back? No, Pod. The super strikes can't hurt you anymore. Don't worry.
Wait, I thought we were doing like a giant money match, or did that? Oh, it was a
Oh fuck!
Oh fuck! I forgot about that. Actually, now that what was it? A tattoo match. Oh yeah!
That was kind of dope. I actually have been wanting to get another tattoo, and I haven't figured out what I want. So like, fuck it.
All right, we're getting sidetracked. All right, do you have anything else? One last thing, like.
No, no, not really. I think we went off of actual analysis and more on like generally how to get better, and I think that's good, right?
Yeah, I think
because that's like one of the series.
Yeah,
is to like, watch these and see. Yeah, we're not always right.
Yeah,
as we saw sometimes with Goki would just prove us fucking wrong.
Yeah,
he would just prove us fucking wrong because
and
that's the whole point.
Yeah, that is the point because like, and we just made that point of like, everybody plays differently, like. There's a lot of like people. A lot of times in commentary, they just want to get through it, so they just want to get through like different like the matchup pretty much, and so they just put them in different boxes of reboundy boy, techie boy, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And so then they move on, but that is not true. Like that is everybody plays, has their own style, and I have never seen two people play the exact same way. I think you have only seen two people play the same way once. And
oh, you mother!
And it was me.
Where is this going? Oh my god! I still to this day was like so fucking certain. I was like, this must be him on an alt. There is no one I've ever seen move like this. Oh, it's so funny that I have the fucking text to prove it too.
Okay. Okay, but my point still stands.
It does. Like, honestly, like, you see, even, like, most rebounding boys, they still have some tech, right?
Yeah.
Most tech boys, right? As we're saying, like, I mean, you're probably one of the you know, highest users of tech. And you're, you know, most, throughout the thing, you're like, just hit the B button, just hit the B button.
Like,
clear.
I love a good rebound, right?
Yeah. Who doesn't? So, like, it's all about finding it, and there's people who use different things, and it works, different things work for different people, so.
Yeah, and, yeah. Thanks for watching. We actually went way over time this time.
Really? I thought we were zooming.
Dude, we're an hour and 16.
Fuck.
And we stopped. Okay, I mean, like, we talked about a lot of stuff at the end, but we stopped at 1:01, 1 hour and 1 minute.
God damn it!
I know.
Well, it was an OT game. It was an OT game.
Yeah, that is fair. That is fair. Well, let's go check how.
The 6 seconds of OT.
Oh, it was 6 seconds. Yeah, there was a lot going on in those 6 seconds. You wouldn't understand.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. We'll see you later.